This episode is brought to you by Only the Real Entertainment and Media Den Productions. Episode 50. What they do, my boy Kel?
What they do, man? Just flicking through Twitter right now. Looking up all the the rhetoric on NBA Twitter.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Man, just another day, dog. Draft just went on, so group chat's been going crazy, including our own personal group chat. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. New season, new moves. You know what I'm saying? Trades happening. Free agency about to drop. I'm good, man. I'm just happy to be covering basketball at this time of the year.
Yeah, I mean, we already got our breaking news, which is DeJounte Murray got traded to the Pelicans. What you think about that?
Oh yeah, they traded that boy for some for vibes and a QP Azar.
Facts. Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels with 2 first-round picks. One of them coming from the Lakers, which was the 2025 first-round pick that they got for AD. But dang, dog, what you think about that trade?
Let me not put my heat bias into it. Let me come to y'all as the real journalists here. For the Pelicans, it's cool. This tells me that they're probably looking to move away from CJ McCollum. He's older. I know he has the veteran acumen that the others don't have. But it does tell me that they're looking to step away from CJ McCollum. I think this makes them better, but I do not think they'll be world beaters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For Atlanta, that just tells me that, yeah, you're not trying to compete for another 2 years. So, yeah, let me get that Trae Young off. You don't need that Trae. Yeah. Trae, come here, bro. I got you. Come here, bro.
That's who you expecting. That's who you expecting to move first. But well, obviously, because they're gonna move Trae. But you want Trae in a Heat jersey? Yeah.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
You want everybody in a Heat jersey? No lie.
Whoa.
You do.
I just want a certified bucket getter. You could go back to the episodes. I want a certified bucket getter, but Trae in particular is different because he could give me 10, 11 assists with absolute ease. That's something that Mitchell can't do. That's something that Ingram can't do. Paul George can't do.
But then what would have been the point of trading for Terry Rozier?
Yeah, just trying them out. Yeah. No dids. Just trying them out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So now what you telling me is you trade for Terry Rozier.
Mm-hmm.
He come over, he get acclimated a little bit. You know what I mean? He starts getting back to his, getting a dub a game or whatever. Injures his neck, and then it's like, nah, get up out of here, my boy. If we got Trae
Young, get up out of here. This Trae Young get a lot of disrespect. Like he's not a 28 and 10 guy. I'm seeing all the trades.
You gonna have Terry Rozier coming off the bench or something?
Yeah.
Are you crazy as hell?
Yeah, for sure. 6th man of the year. Come here.
You crazy as
hell? I'm crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for sure. Unless he can't start at the 2. He's 6'1". I already got a 6-footer in trade.
That is crazy, bro.
Ain't crazy.
That sounds insane. What?
Yo, if you don't get with the program, he could slide too. Let me get Westbrook. What's up?
Now that's somebody who you should be able to get.
That's who I want off the bench. Man, listen, my boys over there at Longer Than a Decade Pod. Shout out to y'all boys. You feel me? Martin Dunn, Nate, my boy Johnny Lagos, and also my boy Edwards Murray. I tweeted that today. I said, yeah, I got a Heat jersey for Westbrook. They were looking at me like, Westbrook for what? I'm like, man, how soon y'all forget? See, y'all let the Lakers debacle get to y'all, but I got a good memory. I remember what happened after the Lakers. I remember what happened in that second half of that Clippers season. I remember what happened this season before he got hurt. Yeah, just come in, give me maybe like 12 and like 6. It'll be perfect for me. I don't need you to do too much. I know you probably going to have over energy, which is going to be infectious to the bench unit. I need that. Yeah, he made up all the right stuff for a Heat jersey. Yeah, come on, bro. I got you.
He's gonna try. He's probably gonna try to do too much, though. You know that, right? That's just in him.
Understood. Can you name me a coach that he's played that's comparison to Spo?
Bruh.
Name me one.
Ty Lue.
Okay. And how successful was he in the Clipper jersey before he got hurt?
Russ?
Yeah.
Pretty successful coming off the bench, considering the circumstances.
That's all I'm saying, Cam.
But, dog, I mean, look. He's near his family. You know what I mean? He's in L.A.
Yeah.
He's right across the hall from the Lakers, you feel me? So it's like he didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
He's around his homies.
Yeah.
I can see him going to Miami, but I'm just letting you know that he's going to do too much. Or try to do too much.
I think, unfortunately, you guys were the lab rat. He knows that he can't do too much at this juncture of his career. He
did too much with the Clippers too. Bruh.
Ty Lue is an excellent coach, and he's in my top 5. He ain't no Spo. Spo, sit your ass down. Come on now.
Bruh.
You know it. Man. You know it.
Listen, man. All I'm going to say is this. Don't expect him to not do too much. He's going to do
and that's
okay.
At
some point. But I do think that he'll be a good pickup.
We may need him to do too much because Mr. taking off the regular season Jimmy Butler might be on my team. And he might need to do too much at night. Maybe he needs to turn up on the Utah Jazz on a Tuesday night for Jimmy to wake up. Maybe we need that, is my point.
Well, the best thing about Russ is the fact that he's durable. So at least you know that you're going to have a player that's probably going to play the close to all the games in the season.
A consistent playmaker, dog. Yeah, he gonna give me the turnovers. Yeah, it's gonna be erratic sometimes. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly, but he gonna try his tail off. And our bench unit, he needs that. And damn it, Jimmy Butler, because you be sleeping in the regular season, you may need that too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Speaking of new players, NBA free agency starts on Sunday. So we're recording this on Friday. This will be out either Friday or Saturday. But
yes, sir.
On Sunday, that's June 30th?
Yes, sir.
June 30th, free agency starts. Is everything spooky or Gucci for the Miami Heat?
I like that. We need to do that segment more often. Spooky or Gucci.
Facts. Is it spooky or Gucci? Yeah, you're right about that.
Is it spooky or Gucci for the Heat?
For the Heat.
Okay. Man, we not asking for much, Pat. Like, don't play us. We need a bucket getter. You got me the big. You seen I've been chilling off him ever since. Cause Cam know I usually turn up. I've been chilling off you ever since you got Mr. Ware. He's a dog. 7 feet, 7'1", could shoot it, has a little post game, can block shots, and more importantly, I know I said it already, but he's 7 feet. And that's what I wanted. Give me a big. He got it through the draft. No pressure. That's box number 1 check that I said that we needed as soon as our season ended. You could go back and check the episodes. Now I just need a bucket getter. Yeah, go get me somebody who can get me 22 to 25 a game. Whether it's Mitchell, whether it's Trey, whether it's PG, anybody that could get me a consistent 22 to 25 a game. And we in business, baby. I won't have no complaints at all. No more slandering until further notice if you give me a certified bucket getter. So, to answer your question, it's Fendi for my team. It ain't spooky. It ain't Gucci. But it's Fendi for my team right now. For sure.
What about DeMar DeRozan? DeMar DeRozan is a free agent. It don't look like he may re-sign with Chicago.
I doubt he's going to re-sign. I just think from a spacing standpoint, it would be a conflict of interest. Jimmy likes to operate in the elbow, so does Bam. And I don't see a shooter on the market from the point guard position because Terry Rozier is a slasher, right? So that's just a conflict of interest for me. I don't think that DeMar in this juncture of his career is looking to come off anybody's bench, which he shouldn't. But I just think that we would need somebody who can create not only from the mid range but from the three as well. Shoot anywhere from 37 to 42% from three, just to create space for Jimmy, for Bam, for Terry Rozier.
Right, I got you. Let's keep it on the East. Are the Knicks the real winners of the offseason so far after getting Mikal Bridges?
Absolutely. Not only did they get Mikal Bridges, they also kept Hartenstein. They also kept OG Anunoby. So you pretty much kept your core. Randall is now in a position where he's like, okay, you have the pieces around me. Do they move Randall to get another piece?
Well, Hartenstein still got to make a decision.
Nah,
so
he signed, I believe. I think he signed for less.
When did he do that?
I want to say 2 days ago. Maybe the tweet.
Word.
Maybe the tweet might have misled me. I'm checking right now.
I missed that one. I mean, we gonna check it out. Last time I checked, Hartenstein still had to make a decision. I think he has a player option, but the player option deadline is tomorrow actually. So Saturday, the day before free agency starts.
Okay, so it was a rumor. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
So it says here that he's probably looking towards it, but it's not in concrete. All right, so Hartenstein is a huge piece because when Mitchell Robinson came out, he was hooping. So you got to pay him. I think they lose Mitchell Robinson, however. I don't think they're going to have enough to pay him. But you have OG Anunoby, you have Randall, you have Hart, you have Brunson, you have DiVincenzo, you have the Villanova guys paired with a hard-nosed coach in Tom Thibodeau. And I think they're the greatest threat to the Boston Celtics as currently constructed, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, with them keeping OG as well as having Mikal both on the wings.
Right.
I mean, both of them, 6'8", 6'9".
Long. No digs.
Facts. And they can shoot. And not for nothing, they can get to the hoop in a fashion where you really need guys to be able to do that whenever you get into situations where maybe you can't buy a bucket or whatever.
Especially playoff time.
You need guys to be able to take advantage of all that space inside to get into the bonus and actually get to the free throw line so you can, break some momentum, gain some momentum, finally see the ball going to the hoop.
Right.
If you're getting a lot of misses, it's a lot that goes into it. Yeah, the Knicks is stacked. Bro.
They are. Like I said, the best team in the East, not named the Boston Celtics, as currently constructed. Not only from the coaching standpoint, but these guys off the rip already love each other, and it's easier a lot of times to play with a friend because if your friend isn't up to par that night, you can call them out without regards to feeling like you're stepping over the line because that's your man. So you got to argue with your man sometimes, especially in a competitive sport. You've seen it, right? You played ball with me and my brother before. Sometimes I cuss my brother out when we playing. Yeah, it's no love lost. Sometimes you got to cuss your dog out. We going to hug it out after. But there's certain things that you can't do with a stranger that you're just not meeting that you can do with your homies. So I think that's why it's important for the Villanova guys to come over there and do what they do.
Yeah. But before we head out west, I do want to ask, how you think the Heat did in the draft? I mean, this is the first year that the draft had 2 days, two separate days. First day for the first round, second day for the second round. First off, before you even answer how the Heat did, how did you like that format? Do you think that was cool?
I'll be honest, it threw me for a loop because this is not the NFL draft where you have 7 rounds, I believe it is for the NFL.
Yeah.
So
at least that's broadcasted.
Right. So it's like, do you really need to stretch it out for 2 days? You got these kids trying to figure out where they're gonna live for the next year or 5 or 10. Get it out the way in 1 day, but I can kind of get it from a marketing standpoint of why they want to do it out for 2 days. I personally wasn't a fan of it. but it gave us time to pretty much the pro of that is gave us time to pretty much look at these first round picks. You know, I know YouTube was going up that night because guys is looking up for highlights of a guy that they got picked, trying to see and picture them with their current team. So that was a pro of it. Just I sound like an old head with a lawn chair in front of the porch. Take it back to the old days where you do the whole thing in one, dog. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the Heat, though, I really like the Heat's picks. The first pick was, of course, Khalil Ware. Like I said, 7 feet, long, could shoot the ball, got post moves. Of course, he needs to improve his frame, which, of course, is what a lot of guys that young and that tall need to do, right? So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the Miami Heat because he has so much bigs around him. He has an Alonzo Mourning, who is one of the greatest Heat bigs in the NBA, one of the greatest Heat bigs. And you have a Bam Adebayo who's signed his extension, so I'm pretty sure he may retire at Heat. I don't think Bam wants to go anywhere else. And then you have UD, who's also going to be consulting. So you have multiple guys from a defensive standpoint who's going to get him right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited about that. Pelly Larson, wasn't too familiar with his game. He is a second round pick. He's shooting that thing, dog. Yeah, he's shooting that. He's shooting every time I see. I was watching him. He looks like he's pulling. I think he's going to be one of those Heat snipers. I want to say they're looking to maybe find their Duncan Robinson in the Pelly Larson. Not sure, but that's the vibes that he gives me from a catch and shoot standpoint. He's pulling. Don't matter where you're going, where you have him on the floor. I'm interested to see what he does from a 3-point standpoint, from NBA range, right? And then there's that kid who was jumping out the gym. Why I can't find his name? Jeez.
Oh, shit that we was talking about earlier.
Yo, I can't find his name. He was jumping out the gym with it.
Yeah, man.
Was it Sims? God. Wow. I'm drawing a blank on you, dude. But from what I saw, they signed you undrafted, and bro, on defense, he's turning up, but he is jumping out the gym. So I'm super excited to see what he's gonna do added to our defense. I'm super excited for that, and I believe they're in between signing a couple more people in their summer league. But those two picks, first picks in particular, with Khalil Ware and Pelly Larson, I'm super excited to see what they do in the summer league, to see how they fit, and to see how they fit in our future as well. I think Mr. Ware is a diamond in the rough for sure.
Word. West Coast, right? We got the the Warriors shaking things up. It looks like Clay may be leaving.
Gone.
And it looks like, reports or rumors coming out that they're looking to try to trade, for Paul George. Is the that doesn't even make sense. Are expectations different for the Warriors now that Clay may be leaving?
If they replace him with Paul George, this brings them to the top 4 in the West, in my opinion.
So then the expectations are higher.
Yeah. Paul George in 2024 is 1,000% an upgrade from 2024 Clay. Not to say that Clay is a bum. I know he went 0 for 10 and y'all killing him right now, but he's still one of the greatest shooters to ever take a breath in NBA history. And I feel like people are losing that because they expected him to be the 21, 22 points per game guy that he was prior to injury. But Paul George adds an element of going off the dribble. He adds an element of almost what Andrew Wiggins is, but on steroids, right? So I think that you gotta be top 4 because you got the continuity, you got the experience, you got the coach, and then you got a wing who could create when Steph may not be hitting as many threes as he needs to that particular point in the night. So I think if they sign PG, expectations absolutely rise. I'm looking for you to be a top 4 seed in the West, just from history, culture, and now talent, for sure.
Yeah, I feel you. Before we head out, I do want to get your perspective on two things. One, there's a clip that's going around. It's starting to get viral now. Anthony Richardson, who's the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. There's a video of him right now where he did like a freaking 360 windmill reverse dunk. You saw that?
I'm watching it. Ain't no saw it. I'm watching it on loop.
Is he in the wrong sport? Like, what's up? Bruh.
Listen, I just played against one about 2 nights ago with my dog, with my homie Megan. Listen, football players, for one, majority of y'all, strong as hell. Strong as hell, strong as an ox. Particularly, probably 95 to 97% of all football players, you know, is strong as hell. This is ridiculous though. This is with ease. It looked like this is ridiculous. How tall is Anthony Richardson? Do you know? I'm about to check right now. Bruh, he looks like he's like,
I believe he's like 6'4".
Yeah, he looks about 6'3", 6'4". That sounds about right. Anthony Richardson. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's 6'4". He's 6'4".
Bro.
Yeah.
Of course he's from Miami. God damn it. Of course. I'm like, it's either Texas or Florida. Gotta be.
Yeah, man.
Listen, you football players, I know we were having a conversation about how football players can't play basketball and vice versa. One thing that every football player that you play against, outside of like maybe the D linemen that ain't as fluid as other positions, for the most part, quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, and DBs, if you play basketball with them, wow. Oh, and tight ends as well. Bro, this is ridiculous. This is not only 6'4", this is 6'4", 245. Fam. Mm-hmm. That is ridiculous, bro. Hey, Anthony Richardson, you from the crib. You should be out here trying to, you feel me? Because you just need to cut about 30 pounds. Because Bronny just got drafted at 6'1", 210 with a 40-inch vertical. And that looked about accurate for you, big dog. What's up?
What he need to cut pounds for? If he can get up like that.
I'll tell you what he need to cut pounds for. He a point guard. You'll have to sit down and play defense against Curry or Irvin or Trey or Drew or Daniel. Yeah, you're going to have to cut about 30. You know what I'm saying? Just from a cardio perspective.
Anthony Richardson is a dual threat quarterback.
I can see.
The man is fast as hell.
I can see. What is his 40 time?
What was his 40 time?
I'm about to check right now.
Yeah, go ahead and check his 40 time. Because he's a dual threat.
4.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What? Yo, some of these football players are actual aliens, fam. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Come on now, dog.
This is crazy.
What he need to cut down weight for, bro?
Running a 4.4 at 245 is nuts. Bro,
and you do lateral drills all the time in football.
You do.
Come on now.
This is one of those players where I'm like, I think you might be a backup PG in the league, like right now. This is ridiculous. You get you a shot in the handle, goddamn, you might have something, boy. This is crazy. I keep watching this on loop, like, in awe. Like, my brother, like, you about to take snaps in 2 months in football, and you out here windmilling, doing a 180 windmill casually and walking off like it's, just regular. You football players. You athletic football players. Let me go on my rant. You athletic football players. Goddamn. Y'all be 6'7", every pound of 260 going out trying to hoop and trying to come post my 6'2", 300-pound self up. Why you want to do that? Bro, go line up somewhere. You're too athletic, and then if you try to box them out and then you feel me? They put that bow on you and you moving out the way. I'm like, bro, I'll be in the gym too, but damn. Relax, bro. Like, what you want right now? Then the football players who got the hand-eye coordination. Go hoop, bro. Go hoop. I got over respect for football players who come out and play basketball at a high level. Anthony Richardson is an alien. Anthony Richardson is maybe their Anthony Edwards, because I think Anthony Edwards can put on some pads and he busy. Because that's a big man. No dids. So, what's up? You from the crib? Pull up. Drop some hoops, bro, because this is insane, bro. I'm very impressed, bro. Very impressed.
Before we even get out of here, dog, I do want to ask, you heard of that, you heard the story of the kid that may have been manipulated by his girlfriend?
Kyle, what's his name?
Kyle Filipowski from Duke.
Yeah.
So Kyle, for everybody that don't know, Kyle Filipowski, he's a big man from Duke. And there's a video going around that, showing him and his girlfriend kind of hugging. He was pretty disappointed that he didn't get called in the first round. He ended up getting called early in the second round, but that wasn't the big thing. The big thing was that his mom and his brother got online and started to clarify the rumors that Kyle essentially abandoned them, pretty much just disowned them, or really just kind of just stayed out of their life. And they was trying to figure out why, and come to find out his girlfriend, who, weirdly enough, rumors say that when he was around 18 years old, she was about 23. But that's neither here nor there. And she's a Mormon, and she essentially manipulated him to be a Mormon. And now, I guess through the religion, he's, I don't know, just, kind of being like, nah, I'm good on my peoples. I'm going to go with her. And then he got drafted to the Utah Jazz, where apparently Utah, well, not apparently, I know that for a fact, Utah is heavy
on Mormons
with the Mormon community. Heavy. That's like Mormon Central. What is your thoughts on this? Because this story is kind of interesting. Especially, the draft always got to have some type of interesting story, but this one was kind of like, what?
And Kyle got a weird case. Why is she around? Damn, like, where is this gentleman from? Let me see. He's from Middletown, New York. And he is a Caucasian man. You're 7 feet tall. My brother in Christ. It does sound like he was being groomed. And it's unfortunate that he's in Utah, because let's say he leaves shorty. It's kind of a roll of the dice that you probably gonna end up with another Mormon woman unless you seek out somebody in another city. And I'm looking at his stats. He's 16-9. How can you fall to the second round? And lo and behold, she got a weird case, bro. Why she drop her, bro? Drop her. You know what I'm saying? She already cost you millions of dollars. That's what he's not understanding, because he's in love right now and he's 20 years old and his dick is hard. You know what I'm saying? This is millions of dollars. Your contract that you're receiving as a second rounder is nowhere near the contract that you are receiving as a first rounder. And apparently, from what I'm seeing, your game is nice. You're a 7-footer. This is becoming a 7-footer league. So how can 30 teams pass on you? Not to say that you're the greatest, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason for that. That's a reason why, just like Gilbert Arenas himself said, there's a reason I slipped to the second round. Bro, I want to say it's too late for you, but it's never too late, because you're 7 foot with millions of dollars right now. I'm you. Not to say you got to crawl back to your family. I don't know, like, your whole situation with the family. I don't want to get too involved with that. But when it's a girlfriend and not a wife, you could drop her. Yeah, you could drop her. Yeah, you could drop her. This is 7 foot, millions of dollars. and she costs that already. Imagine what she's gonna do when you in the league. You know what I'm saying? In Utah, of all places. You know what I'm saying? You've been to Utah, I believe, right?
I wanted to go to Utah. I didn't get to go to Utah because the pandemic happened.
Bro.
So, yeah.
So my brother went to Utah for training, for a job. He came back and said, I was everywhere I went, no matter where I went, I was the only black man. My brother.
I mean, when you get into those areas, especially in the Southwest, you know, Arizona. I used to live in Arizona, Utah, New Mexico. You know, those places. You know, a lot of times the population definitely switches from what we're used to. I mean, bro, we're in the South. We're used to seeing a lot of black people. Once you get to those areas, it flips.
Yeah, and the places I've been to are remotely black. I haven't really been to a white place. You know, you look at
That's what I'm saying.
Ohio, it's a lot of mixture. Yeah, it was some white too, but it was a lot of mixture. A lot of people who look like me. I'm riding through Akron, nothing but black folk. I'm riding through Columbus. It's a mixture of Muslim people, black folk, white folk. I go to DC, it's Chocolate City, nothing but black people. I go to Atlanta, it's nothing but black people, and that's the places I've been to so far. I want to travel more, but man, chances are you're gonna get you another woman lately, bro. So you gotta figure out what you need to do from now. I say drop her. She already cost you millions of dollars and you're not thinking right now. But you gotta let it go, Flip. You gotta let it go, dog. And focus on your craft, bro. Because if you're concerned before the draft, imagine how that's going to affect your work ethic, because now you have to keep her in the fold and keep her happy, and however you guys' relationship is set up. When you get drafted and you have a woman, you have to be very precise in the type of woman that you need, because she's going to make a sacrifice. You're no longer going to be putting her first, and you shouldn't have been putting her first. You got to put the hoop first, and then everything that comes after it. And not all women are cool with being second place. That's why sometimes you got to be dolo, unless you got a woman who understands you, which there are a lot of them. I can tell you right now, from what I'm reading with this rumor, I doubt she one of them. Get up out of there, Flip, while you still can, brother. That's just my 2 cents.
Hey, and not for nothing, he got the number 32. That's all, folks. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe where you hear and or see the pod. And follow us on social media at @MediaDen_, at YoungRilla, and at RealHoops_. And we'll talk more hoops next week. Peace.
Yes, sir.